145 over 98, 280 pounds, 4 hours of sleep a night. That was me 2 months ago. Not on a chart in a doctor's office. That was just a Tuesday. Today those numbers are 124 over 76, 250 pounds, and 7 hours of sleep. Same guy, same age, one drug, 2 months, and I'm going to break down exactly what changed, in what order, and which one of these three numbers actually surprised me the most, because it wasn't the one you're thinking. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Mike, and this is Strings of Life, and this channel is basically me document what it actually looks like to rebuild your health after 60, in real time, no filter. Last video I talked about my before menu, my wake-up call, and the 5 food rules that got me here. If you haven't seen that one, it sets up everything I'm about to tell you today. I'll drop it right up there. But today isn't about food. Today is about the 3 numbers that actually matter, the ones your doctor looks at, the ones that predict whether you're going to be around and healthy in 10 years. Blood pressure, weight, sleep. And I want to walk you through them one at a time because they didn't all move for the same reason. And they didn't all move at the same speed. So originally, my blood pressure came in at 145 over 98. It was elevated, and it's been elevated for several years. But after, it was 124 over 76. So much improved. The original blood pressure numbers, 145 over 98, had me at like close to hypertension. Really bad for you. I felt awful. Sometimes I'd go for a walk and my head would start pounding because my blood pressure would rise from an already high number. I would feel completely wired and ready to go. But at the same time, I was tired and I wanted to lay down and take a nap. Now, as I dropped some pounds, I started to feel the difference in my blood pressure. And let me tell you, when you have high blood pressure, you check your blood pressure daily. And you get to the point where you just know when your blood pressure is up and when it's down. And I started to notice that decline. Now, I still have to take my olmesartan for blood pressure, but my doctor and I discussed it, and if I hit my numbers, he's going to take me off that drug because I won't need it anymore. The shocking part was the day that I tested my blood pressure and it came in at 124 over 76. I ended up checking it multiple times because I didn't believe it. It was just a shock. Now, as for my weight, I started out 2 months ago at 280 pounds. I was hefty, and I knew I needed to lose weight. That was the second heaviest I've ever been in my life, and the last time I managed to drop 80 pounds in 3 months. Well, now after 2 months, I'm at 250 pounds, and I feel so much better, but I still have more to do. Now, a lot of people think that the weight loss part is the win, but it really isn't. It's just part of the other numbers. You need to drop weight in order for your blood pressure to come down and for you to sleep better. My clothes fit better, more loose, more comfortable, especially my pants. They're not crushing up against a huge gut. Walking upstairs became so much easier. I wasn't constantly out of breath. And these are the signs that you recognize as your weight drops. Now, my weight loss is still moving in the right direction. It's a tiny bit slower than it was in the beginning, but by adding in cardio every day for 30 minutes, that number just keeps going. I think one of the biggest things for me was what I mentioned in my previous video, which is that I no longer snack on crazy things like candy and chocolate and cake. I have healthy snacks. I have homemade beef jerky that my wife and I make. It's low in sodium and it tastes great. And it's such a healthy snack because it's just beef with teriyaki sauce marinade. It's so simple, but it tastes delicious and it satisfies the cravings that you get. This is the big one for me because I have sleep apnea and it's slowly getting better by the numbers. I can see this in the app that I have that's tied to my CPAP machine. Now, I used to sleep about maybe 4 hours a night and I would wake up every hour on the hour. It drove me crazy. But after dropping some pounds and having my blood pressure drop with it, now I sleep 7 full hours. It's generally uninterrupted, but I'm not going to lie to you. There are still times where I wake up after about 3 to 4 hours, and I'll usually just get up, get a drink of water, and then go back to bed, and then I sleep till the 7 hours is complete. Now, this is the one thing about Tirzepatide that surprised me. Better sleep? Why? But I'm going to tell you something. Having that better sleep, it puts me in a better mood. I have way more patience. I have way less days where I'm grumpy and I snap at people when I shouldn't. Now, I believe that this is because I sleep better because I have less fat pressing on my lungs and my internal organs. I can breathe better, so therefore I sleep better. Now, after 7 hours of sleep, I wake up and I actually feel rested. I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel like taking a nap right away, which I used to. Now, it's really important to note that this didn't happen just through the use of tirzepatide. No, while the drug helped, it was the habits that I mentioned in the last video that helped me get through this. Just eating better things, eating smaller portions more frequently, not snacking on garbage, but replacing my snacks with high protein snacks. All of those things, along with cardio exercise and being in the gym, combined to take care of this problem. So that's it. 3 numbers, 1 system, 2 months. 145 over 98 down to 124 over 76. 280 pounds down to 250. 4 hours of sleep up to 7. If you're over 60 and you're staring at your own numbers right now, feeling like they're just permanent, well, they're not. I thought mine were too. Drop your own before and after numbers in the comment below. Blood pressure, weight, sleep, whatever you've got. I read every single one of them, and I want to know which of these 3 is moving for you right now, or which one hasn't budged yet. If you want the full food side of this story, go watch my last video on the 5 rules that got me here. And if you want to know what happens when the appetite suppression starts to fade, because it does, that video is linked right here as well. I'm Mike, this is Strings of Life, and I'll see you in the next one.